about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's stream. Just trying to get the lo-fi on. what's going on. All right. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I'm ready for the news as well. I'm just gonna wait for the news, to be honest. I don't know, my throat's clapped, but yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the news, see what happens. I don't really see anything like right now. More like just kind of holding positions from previously in the week is where my head's at the moment. Really curious to see what dollar's gonna do. Ran above the wick, came back, continued to rally, so the reaccumulation thought kind of played out there. So I'm gonna keep tabs on dollar, see what that does. I would like to see if we get a retracement, but it doesn't have to give us that. 30 buys yesterday were clean. I might look at more buys later on. We just gotta wait for the open, maybe. More inclined to buy NASDAQ, to be honest, but yeah, NAS, if you guys have been following along and really managing this accordingly, there's so many positions given out on this on multiple streams, so this was very clean. Oil, I'm still holding my longs, so let's see how those continue to play out. I'm interested to see if we're gonna get a retracement here and then go. I did partial out on some of my longs just in case if this does come back yesterday. So we'll see if we get this or if it comes lower. I'll keep my eye on that. Kind of do want to see us just kind of create a new high before we retrace, but we'll see. Gold has just been kind of falling. We didn't really get our sell-off, our buy-up to sell off as of yet. I did attempt AU longs yesterday. Ended up just getting hit out with a small loss on that. So if you guys were on the stream, I was kind of looking at, this was mentioned on Go Live. There's two areas I was really watching, this one or the last down candle. So originally when this, when news hit last night, there's already kind of a sell that panned out, but I didn't get filled in my sell. I wanted to see if it was going to fill this imbalance, but I didn't get hit into that. So that was that. And then I saw this candle give us a massive absorption here. So I ended up playing, after this candle close. And, my stop was basically right under this low. So, as the market moved up, prior to me going to bed, I didn't move my stop. And, I ended up getting hit out in a little small loss. It wasn't a really big deal. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Really, I don't think this is going to play out anymore because last night it was looking good until gold was failing to break this candle. So like if gold continued to rally into this and actually give us that sweep like kind of I wanted, maybe that would have given us a short later on, and that would have most likely brought Aussie up above these highs. But it still could happen. We just gotta kind of wait and see. I just don't really have anything for it at the moment, unless if you kind of just played where it's at. Right, so I'm kind of just waiting to see what's up. I still have one more smaller position on this just in case if it does play out. So, we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, it was kind of the same thought for NU. NU and AU were diverging and stuff too. That's why I like the longs, but yeah, we'll see. That's kind of on the side at the moment. Man, did USD CAD really do me dirty like that? Okay, so Damn, dude. So yeah, I want to see if CAD could give us lower movement. Alright, I do want to see if CAD can give us lower movement. And I think it can happen, to be honest. Okay. So if oil continues to rally, which is what I would like to see, I would like UCAD to sell off. That'd be dope. We've been, looking for these shorts for a bit. The question was, is this the top? Or were we going to get another run up? Right? That was kind of the question. I personally feel that we've done what we needed to do and now we should go lower. Yeah, that's just kind of where my head's at with UCAD. So, this little 15-minute distro it's doing right now, I think it's valid. We did hit off of here. So I'm kind of in. I'm already in from here from prior to the stream. So let's see how this pans out going into the news. If it gives us further breaks and then maybe news is what gives us a test, that could be valid. And then ideally, if oil just plays out from where it's at, would be dope too. Like oil, I'm just curious to see if it's going to come fill this imbalance or if it's going to inevitably come even lower. I don't really want it to, though, because I'd rather it do the retracement after it makes a new 4-hour high. Right? It's kind of like what it did the last time, right? It made a high, came back, retraced. We broke structure, came back, and then, we got this expansion yesterday. So I would like this expansion to finish, and then, if it wants to distribute above here and give us another retracement, then cool. That's kind of where my head's at. So, that's why I feel like UCAD shorts would be valid. But yeah, you could just wait for the unemployment rate if you want. I'm already kind of in. We'll see what happens there. So, yeah, there is possibility this could still come up too, like I said. So, just be cautious with that. With USC CAD, I'm still holding the top entry as well. Still same bias. Really want to see these weekly lows get clapped, daily lows, whatever time frame you want to look at. So oil continues giving us bullishness. Inevitably UCAD should go lower as well. We'll see what dollar does. If dollar does happen to sell off today, I think that would be, added confirmation there. And then the other thing I was looking at was USHEF. USHEF, this could be, your guys' hedge potentially. We're already in longs. I don't know if you guys are still holding. I'm still holding some of my position. I did TP majority of it when we came into our daily imbalance target, right? So if you guys have been following along the stream for last little bit, be it Go Live, be it YouTube, we've been looking for, longs to come into this area. And now that we're in this zone, if dollar does give us a retracement, so can USHEF. So I'm curious to see how, once again, this is not something I'm going to enter like right off the bat or anything. I do want to see the news reaction, so if news ends up coming up and then we get like some sort of break, maybe that could give us reasoning to take shorts. But if not, I'll just be kind of holding my longs and waiting. So, yeah, there's that. So we'll see what happens there. And that's really it. I was looking at Euro, but it's kind of disgusting. I don't see anything on it, or GU. So those are really kind of my focuses right now. UChef, UCAD. Gold is kind of just selling off as well. If you guys are in from our entry that we had on Tuesday, the area we were looking at, then shout out to y'all. But yeah, gold, I'm kind of just waiting to see what it's going to do. There's nothing significant as of right now that's telling me to buy or sell. So just looking at that. But yeah, we had an amazing entry on Tuesday. So if y'all caught that, let me know in the chat if you guys were there, if you guys were locked in. But yeah, besides that, that's all I'm really looking at the moment. Really just waiting for the news reaction, and then we can kind of react to see what happens. But yeah. Where is that? Okay. One side of me really thinks that I should just get out of my entry here on USD CAD, just in case if it slips me to the wrong direction, but I don't think I'm going to get slipped. Because unemployment claims, I don't think it's going to do something crazy like that. Yeah, I'm in break even and stuff, just in case if this thing does want to take me out. So, if you guys aren't in anything, I would just kind of wait. I always like playing after the news reaction anyways, because, generally, even if the news comes out, you'll get an opportunity to do something. So, yeah, so we're just waiting for that unemployment claims now. And then we have Powell speaking tomorrow. So, still some decent volatility left for the week. I think tomorrow is going to be interesting as well. Rowan, what's good? Chris, Aaron, Mason Wolf, Bavik, what's going on? Alex, Adnan. Yep, ready for the news as well. Mark, what's good? Josh, USD Chef accumulation and volume divergence for London was beautiful today. Still have some left riding. Hope we can see a daily candle close on a higher time frame. Yeah, that was clean. Honestly, I'd rather this go higher, but if dollar wants to give us a short-term retracement, then, it makes sense to sell off. So, yeah, I'm kind of looking for the hedge here. We'll see if we get it. If not, then, like I said, it's whatever. Yeah, solid, though. Good stuff on the buys. Feeling good. Just left the gym. Awesome. Didn't expect much until Powell speaks tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. I think unemployment claims will give us some movement. But yeah, I agree. I think tomorrow's speech is really the main thing for the rest of the week. We already kind of had a crazy volatile week already with certain assets. So, I think tomorrow is going to be important as well. I agree. Can you look at EU? I don't really see anything, so I'm not going to bother. If you guys are still holding those shorts from last Friday, then shout out to y'all. But other than that, I don't really see anything. I was wanting to see if we were going to get longs, but it didn't break anything. So I'm kind of just waiting now. I wanted to see if we were going to get a reaction here, but I didn't attempt it yesterday. There was a very smaller time frame buy you could have attempted, but it inevitably just came all the way back. So it's possible we could, it is closing with less volume. So maybe it does decide to accumulate, but I don't really see something that's telling me to get in right now. Unless you already got in, from down here or something. So kind of just waiting on that. Yeah, GU, I don't see shit. AU just... Once this didn't break, deadass, I should have just attempted the short off of this. But even then, I wouldn't have gotten filled. So, whatever. We're at 30-minute short. It's cool. We wait patiently. What about the 5 minute on EU? Kind of looks like an accumulation. Yeah, I agree. That's what I was just showing. I guess you typed that earlier. My bad. I do the best that I can to pay attention to chat while I'm streaming, but I rather just pay attention to the chart more than y'all, just because I don't want to miss something. But yeah, no, I agree. It does kind of look like it's accumulating, but we're still kind of just consolidating at the end of the day. So, if you get a solid, let's say if we get something like this, like a solid break of some sort. Like, that's the thing. I like seeing clean breaks with like a solid imbalance or something to play. Those to me are more valid. I'm attempting CAD, but kind of thought myself out of it. Yeah, I feel you on that, Adnan. I've been debating the same thing, but really just trusting my analysis on this. Because I was originally supposed to attempt CAD up here, but I wasn't awake for London on Wednesday to take this. And then yesterday, I was supposed to attempt as well. But like, I was just so hesitant because of how it was printing. Because ideally, I wanted to see hourly breaks and 4-hour breaks before I got into this. But then it didn't give me that break. Like, we got a 4-hour engulfing candle. And then this next candle just came in and kind of sold off. So I didn't attempt yesterday either. So now on a 1-hour, like, I do like how we started to break lower here and we're respecting this candle. So that's why I attempted today. So we'll see if this continues playing or not, or what unemployment rates is going to do here. Or unemployment claim, sorry. But yeah, we'll see. Even if I get a hit out, I'm really just playing with profits from this week anyway. So that's why I was like, all right, whatever. I can attempt this and then see what happens. So that's that. From a volume perspective, it's kind of doesn't really look ideal right now, to be real. But I was just kind of playing the order flow. And the other thing I also didn't like about CAD is we didn't break the 15 minutes. So that's why, I took this higher entry off of this candle and I'm break even. So, now it's just when the news release happens, it's just, is my broker going to respect my stop and keep me in if it goes lower? Or is my broker going to respect me and not spread, jump my stop either and, give me a spread type of stop loss. So, I was willing to take that risk. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah, as of right now, though, like, if y'all aren't already in, I kind of would just wait for news reaction at this point. That's just me. Because at the end of the day, even if news gives us lower breaks, then we just play afterwards. And we've done that countless times on this stream where we wait for the release and then play after. We did that for gold on Tuesday. I forgot what news it was, though. We had something on Tuesday. Yeah, we had the core retail sales. So that's the same thing we did for gold. We waited for the reaction, waited for the close, it identified the volume absorption, and then we played. That's the same thing I did for Aussie yesterday. Reason why, I didn't take a full loss on this, because, it came down into that. Like, I could have technically played the imbalance, but I would have probably gotten hit out because of spread. And then once this candle closed and it showed me absorption, I entered on the next candle. So, it did give me a bit of, so it gives, like, waiting for the news, from what I've seen personally, it always gives me a better entry opportunity than trying to, like, position right before, or, that's why I like, like, for example, this news, let's say if you were already positioned from, like, up here, or, like, even here from yesterday, I think those would have been 2 ideal entries. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. Damn, we had the same entry. Oh, you got in at the same spot. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really liking these last 2 5-minute closes. Like, I really wanted to see if we were going to break one of these lows, either this one or this one, with these last few closes. So, I don't know. We'll see. All the majors with low selling volume making lower highs, kind of sus. I agree. I do agree. So I do. That's why I feel like we could get retracements, but until I see a sign, it's just kind of holding what we already have. EU very small partial running on that for myself because I took majority off when we swept this low. So I have very small partial there, and then UChef same kind of thing. Like I'm still holding the partial from the long. So. Either way, if we don't get our retracement, it's like we're still in technically. Well, I'm still in. I don't know if y'all are still holding, but yo, what's good, Fies? The boy. All good, brother. You're doing great. Hey, well, much love. What's good, Sergio? I find myself entering before breaks, and I end up hovering around entry for a while, stressing. I switched up my plan to not trade without clear breaks, similar to how you trade. Yeah, there are times where I enter prior to certain breaks, but that's like if it's like a valid imbalance or a valid candle on a certain time frame. But yeah, I feel you on that though. It gives, entering after the break does give more clarity, but sometimes you don't always get that like precise entry too. When you're waiting for the break, sometimes it could be a bigger stop or something too. So, all right, so we got news here in about, T minus 1 minute and 50 something seconds. So we'll see what's popping. Let's see if we get continuations of what we've been looking at this entire week, or we're going to get a reversal type thought. We'll see. I think Powell's news is going to be very interesting tomorrow as well. So even if we don't get anything today, there is Powell's news tomorrow anyways. So, and like I said, I'm kind of just playing with profits at the moment because it's already been a solid week, right? We've had some amazing plays already for the week. So, even if we don't see something today or whatever, like, it's all good. It's been a solid week to say the least anyways. We had some amazing moves on Tuesday. There's no reason to jump the gun. All right, 45-second, okay. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very eventful news. Very eventful. So much movement, guys. So much movement. Okay, we really didn't move. Oh, there you go. Now we're starting to get some stuff. UChef trading higher. UCAD's kind of in the same area. Not really doing too much. Dollar is trading higher as well. Let's see what the actual news said, though. Okay, so we have less unemployed people from what they're claiming. Okay. Interesting. So that's kind of a good thing, I guess. There's less and less people getting unemployed. I guess I'm just going to kind of hold this USD CAD short and see what happens. I figured this would give us a better reaction. To be honest, I thought, this was going to give us something. But doesn't look like much here. So USD Chef did run the high. So if we are going to look for our short, to me, Like right now we're getting lower volume. So that's good. You know, that this is good. Now we just, you know, ideally if we get some sort of break, and then we could play the test back on the candle. So we got time on this. I don't think this is something that's going to happen here in like the next little bit, but we got time on that. Yeah, there's probably some sort of delay with YouTube. I figured it's not as much as Go Live. I think Go Live's a little bit more delay. But yeah. Yeah, we're not really getting too much of anything. Yeah, so see, this is why I didn't want to attempt the longs. We just kind of yeeted on Euro. So we'll see here, you know. It is closing with less volume too. So, you know, if it gives us some sort of a cum, then we play. Right? But as of right now, you know, us holding those shorts from that Friday, still playing out nicely. We're actually approaching our secondary target, which was below this low. I don't know if we get this whole thing. If we get this whole thing, that means dollar's going to moon. So that's what I would like to see, honestly. I think dollar mooning would be ideal. But we'll see. It's all going to depend on what Powell says tomorrow. If they're going to still be hawkish or dovish. We'll see. So we're just kind of getting continuations on things. So gold now taking all of that liquidity as well. Maybe we get some sort of bounce in here. Once again, not going to play it unless I see something valid. But shout out to y'all that are still holding from up in here. So partialing and holding some could really do backflips. Right, it really can. From our entry on Tuesday to where we're at right now, that is a 1 to 20. So, you know, dead ass, that could have been your one trade for the week, and then you just walk away. So, yeah, it doesn't look like CAD is going to hold up. I'm probably going to get hit out break even here, which is fine. That's cool, because we are still positioned in UCHEF anyways for longs. So, you know, like I was saying, I did want to see if we were going to get shorts, but, you know, once again, we would really need to see the break, giving me some sign of bearishness before I get in. So that's that. Oil kind of just big chilling. I can't really justify the short. By the way, did anybody grab oil longs from where we were speaking about here? Wait, were we on the stream? Oh no, this was Wednesday. Oh, I was on Go Live when this happened. Yeah, I think I went live on Go Live right as like this candle was printing. I think. Yeah, I go live 10 Central. Yeah. So that was clean. And then this 4-hour imbalance fill that we were looking for was clean. We wanted to see this high get broken. That was clean. So we'll see what's popping. Yeah, so it just looks like we're hodling what we already have, which is fine. You know, we're still in there. Don't really see anything at this moment, so just going to be waiting. That was exciting. Yeah, it was, right? The anticipation was more than the actual reaction. Yeah, facts. I thought we were at least going to do something. You know, break of some sort or, you know, but it is what it is. Not every news release is going to be crazy, right? Oh, facts. My TP got smashed on EU. I'm out. I hope everyone have a great day. Hey, Freddie, good stuff. Let's get it. Oh, dude, I just took in you said EU shorts, not EU longs. Well, that made sense too. Yeah. Little intraday scalpage, I see you. Still a very valid trade, though. I don't like calling smart money snipes like this scalps because when I think of scalp, I think like, all right, you're taking like 5 pips off the table, but this is a solid R to R. You know, if you actually were able to grab the exact stop, like even if you did 5 pips and you went for 20, that's still a 1 to 4. You know, that's solid. You know, 1 to 4 in a matter of a few minutes. Shit, I'll take that any day. You know, what was that? Like freaking 20 minutes of price action, not even 15 minutes of price action. Done for the day. 1 to 4. Boom. Solid. Continuations today. So market trended all in one direction whole week. So Friday could be a reversal with Powell power. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking too, my friend. You know, dollar really did continue from last week's bullishness. You know, and this was our target, right? 103, this imbalance. So, you know, let's say if we're in here by Friday, maybe this is what gives us some sort of selling. Or, you know, Powell says some shit and we're super hawkish and we fly, which this is what I originally wanted to see anyways. I do think this is the short-term bottom right now. You know, there's a recording and a session I did on Go Live when we were right here. And I was speculating and talking to you guys about why I wanted to see all of this. So if you guys, you know, want access to that or are access to the community, I would recommend you to check out that video. Because, you know, we lined up all of the mass sentiment thought down here on the reason why we wanted to see this move in the first place. So now here's the aftermath of all of it. Reason why we were shorting gold. Reason why, you know, we were shorting euro. We wanted to see longs on USD Chef. You know, UCAD was kind of the one that, you know, in between a rock and a hard place because of how oil is. But even right now, it's fighting higher. Probably going to get hit out BE here. Oh, I already did get hit out BE. So that's fine. You know, so, you know, it's really looking at and understanding, you know, what you can expect with these certain news releases. And because we were looking at CPI in a certain way, and that was kind of, you know, the fundamental reasoning. And then we had, you know, the actual, you know, technicals as well down here. Like we had absorption and everything play out. So much reasoning for all this to happen. All right, so let's go. UChef is probably going to give us a nice little moon here. I don't think this is going to break at all. If it does, we have an alert there, but I doubt it. You know, I think it's just going to shoot right through. So if dollars, all gas, no brakes, so is UChef. You know, Chef be weak as shit, so USD is going to take over that. Hi, might you have gone through NU? If not, could we please analyze it? Thanks. So I think these are just going to continue going lower. I was attempting to see if we were going to get the long on AU. I didn't attempt it on NU. I did AU, which is basically both the correlated ones. I think they're going to continue lower, to be honest. Yeah, so, you know, that's that. You know, depending on what it does today, maybe you can get a retracement to keep shorting it, but I think these are going to go lower. That was the overall incentive anyways on AU and stuff, right? Like we wanted to see this daily low get ran overall. That was like the macro target. You know, what we were trying to play yesterday was kind of like I figured today would give us a retracement and then tomorrow we then continue to take all this out. You know, that's kind of the roadmap I had. I figured, you know, maybe we go higher and then, you know, tomorrow Powell says some shit and then, you know, makes dollar hawkish and then we just sell off. That was kind of my thought, but, you know, We didn't get that, so it is what it is on AU. So NU still kind of the same thing, and NU was already much more bullish than AU as well because of the divergence. So there's that. But yeah, I don't really see anything right now though to like participate in. It kind of just sold off and stuff. So I feel like London was the ideal play, being able to short up in here. Obviously, that's a huge shoulda, woulda, coulda, but depending on what happens today and going into Powell tomorrow, maybe this imbalance gets left open and then we continue rallying or selling off. Who knows? Damn, USD CAD is giving a pretty strong reaction off that 5-minute. See what dollar's going to do. It's going to just keep printing higher. We're going to sell off here. Right, so now we're going to have the 8 o'clock open too. So this was our original news release, right? So let's see, the breaks and stuff could still happen. It could still happen, so we just got to see now. If not, continuation. Damn. Did play off the 5-minute candle. So this might go. Even if it does, we can play after it closes below. This does look like a massive absorption right now, so off the 5, even the 15. So now it's just kind of waiting for the closure. Like we identify the absorption, but this was like the same thing we saw on dollar on Tuesday, right? We were looking at, I think it was a 30-minute. Yeah, it was a 30-minute. So we were looking at this candle and this one. And then the retail news originally gives us absorption, but the absorption didn't break lower. So then we changed our bias and we actually ended up longing dollar. And that's why we were longing chef. So, that's still something you could wait for on CAD. Obviously, it's absorbing, but, it could do the same shit as what USD CAD did before. But I'm honestly more inclined on seeing this go lower, though, right, overall, because I do want to see CAD take a shit. So, there's that. It's a nice absorption there. See if it plays out. No break, no play. Awesome, Freddie. Yep, you got to lock into the sauce. Yeah, even if you're, I have my own like type of course, I guess you could say, on my favorited sessions on Go Live. But, there's also the boot camp where you have, myself, Jordan, Zach, Iffy, Rock, we all collabed on that. And we, that's like the bigger boot camp course that we have as well. So I'll make sure y'all tapped into that. That's for sure. Do 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 do. Nice slow day. Yo, what's good, Lil G? Appreciate you, Alex. Yeah, if you guys are, new, or even if you're a returning viewer, if you guys can hit that like button, much appreciated. Thank you, Alex, for mentioning that. I also need to create like a little widget. I need to grab a stream deck too, just so I can like press stuff and cool stuff pop up. Yeah, leave some likes for me, please. Subscribe if you already haven't. Possible absorption on UCAD, yep. Yeah, that's what we're kind of looking at to see if it's going to absorb and actually sell off. Or it's going to give us an instance like happened on Tuesday of last week where it originally showed us absorption but ended up actually closing higher and being bullish. So that could still happen on USD CAD. We could see that absorption still. And for some reason, this still sticks here and goes higher. That could still happen as well, so be open to that. But hey, even if this is an absorption, it's kind of like what happened with, gold on Tuesday. We identified the absorption, but then we identified the absorption on the 1 hour, right? This candle, and then we waited for that close, and then we played the next candle. And then we just played order flow in there. Right? So there's really multiple ways you guys can tackle absorption. And you could just enter right off the bat, or like enter off the 5-minute candle or whatever, take that risk. But even then, even if you took that 5-minute entry just as an example, you could obviously break even at this point. And if you're wrong, okay, cool. Or, you wait for the break and then you get in if it does validate your setup. Oh, Ozzy's running that low. Okay, cool. Yeah, see, like CAD's not doing what we want it to do right now. What does absorption imply again? So yeah, law of effort. So absorption is basically when, the absorption we're looking at right now is if you have a high amount of buying but the market fails to close above, that's showing that there's an absorption of buying and there's selling being influxed into the market. That's what that means. Still holding strong on USD Chef. Took a re-entry during London today. Hope it doesn't just fall from here, but at least takes yesterday's high and ideally 0.906. 0.906. Yeah, that's like above that high, right? Yeah, I see you, bro. I'm on the same boat. I would like to see you, Chef, continue as well. If we get the reversal, cool. I'll play it. But if not, I would like to see this continue to rally. And that's what it's looking like it's about to do. So is USD CAD. Entry and exit is so important. I'm happy I didn't really attempt in here yesterday. I could have attempted and got something off the table, but I would have probably been pissed because now it looks like it's just going to hit me out. Break even because I'm not going to get the overall swing that I wanted. So yeah, who knows what CAD does? Maybe CAD actually does give us that UTAD. Or maybe we're completely wrong on the macro and it just says, fuck all this shit. I'm going to run through all of this. Which, it's kind of hard for me to see that, but we'll see. I think the only way that happens is if dollar is so bullish that CAD's strength is completely irrelevant. Which that's what it's kind of been doing anyways. So now if this doesn't break and it gives us a new high, that could be reasoning to potentially see that as well if dollar's going to continue. Which does look like it is. It wants to breach that 103 area. So that's cool. So today might be a boring day until we see more market open later. You like the indices? I don't really see anything ideal on them right now. Like, they are selling off, of course. Maybe that's a continuation to go lower. It's like 30 to attempt longs. I really wanted to see if we were going to break above this, but it's not really looking the best right now. We did break above this high. So we could see longs. I'm going to just wait for the open and then play. I don't see anything like right now. I'll just wait for the open. You know, NASDAQ, holding those longs would have been ideal. Yeah, even if we sell off, I feel like it's going to be a short-term sell-off to then just continue. Because we're really not too far away from our other price level target, which was above this high, which is in the 14,000, sorry. Still have this like massive imbalance in here too. Ugh. So the play this week was literally to just take everything and hold it. I might have partialed a little too much on USHF personally, but it is what it is. We live and we learn. I really thought that after we got this daily imbalance fill, we were going to see a deeper retracement, but shit, nope, I don't care. So for the ones that grabbed the London entry, that's lit. UJ still rallying. Man, I'm still salty. Like, I got hit out by this like 3 times. So annoying trying to get this entry. We attempted here, I think, on Thursday. We got hit out. And then freaking Friday again, got hit out again. Break even. Because then it came back the following week, Thursday. Like, holy shit. Should be insane. Took the 5-minute buy entry on UCAD. Nice. Yeah, you know, so this gives a solid close. You know, we could just simply be looking at this candle. I think these daily imbalances are bare minimum target for dollar. I agree, Alex. Yep. I figured that was our bare minimum target based off of this whole, like, from like down here, this, I figured this was going to be our bare minimum because we had so much trendline liquidity here, right? And then, yeah, let's see what Powell says tomorrow. I honestly feel like we could get a distro in here tomorrow, but I think inevitably that's going to give us a new push up. But we'll see though. Oil's coming back down. Hopefully y'all partialed from our move. Oh, we weren't even here on YouTube for that one. That was the area that we talked about multiple times. That was very clean. Yeah, the one thing I like, once again, what I don't like about oil is that we didn't break above this. I really wanted this expansion to break this high. That would have been ideal. And then seeing this retracement. Because now it just makes me sketchy trying to attempt another long again. So we'll see. I'm in UCAD buys as well. A lit. Yeah, the only USD upside that I have is Chef. So we'll see what's popping here. Especially with the close like it's about to give us here in the next little bit above this. That's good. Is there a reason or explanation why DXY time is behind on other currencies? What do you mean? What do you mean their time is behind? I don't understand. Example, EU might be 4 minutes till the candle close. DXY is one. Oh, I think it's one of the brokers. It's different. Forgot which one you're talking. I know what you're talking about though. It's one of the brokers. That's different. That was my alarm to look at indices or start looking at them. I'm only going to attempt oil again if it gives me a solid accum. Otherwise, I'm not going to touch it. I'd rather just hold what I have. I guess the long in here made sense. Did give volume divergence too originally. Yeah, I also just hate buying in the middle of the range. I'm just not a fan. Like, I'd rather be in from like here or here than obviously playing like here or here. That's just me though. Ooh, very interesting closes. Very interesting closes. Okay, so still a pretty valid absorption for a U-Chef. Yeah, we technically didn't break above. Yes, sir. Yeah, I see you on the 4 hour as well. Watching the 1 hour. Then really, even if you look at the 15, the 5, like this candle just destroys all of that. So yeah, we'll see if we get the break. All right, because to me, if we do get that, then we easily play this candle. Or we could even play the news candle itself. Unless a smaller time frame. Razzle dazzle happens in there. So I'll just be cautious. You know, always buying something at such high at a range is always sketchy, you know. That's just always been my personal preference. I rather always buy low and sell high, you know. That's why, you know, obviously it's all hindsight at this point. But was what we were looking at the time. But, you know, that's why we were looking for buys in all of these lower areas on dollar. I'm not saying this current buy can't play out, but, you know, it's the probabilities, right? You're buying in at the bottom of a range from like this low to this high compared to even buying here, which is kind of like mid-range. This was even sketchy doing this on Tuesday. But hey, it's just been traveling, creating higher highs and higher lows. So trending structure is always dope too. Yeah, we're in on the weekly. I feel like we would at least get the daily fill inside here before we do some sort of crazy retracement is what I would ideally expect. But it makes sense, though, even if we were to sell off from the weekly as well. We have these, you know, we already have taken out multiple highs in this trend line. So it could very much do that too. Man, this makes me just feel like, why did I partial so much on gold? Should just freaking left that running all the way. Holy. That was the original target too. Was this first? Shit, I wanted to see all this get taken out. There we go with the weekly close like this, man. We are bearish on gold. That's what I want to see. And then the next following weeks and shit, we get a retracement and then just keep shitting. This is the weekly close that I wanted to see in April, but we didn't get it. It popped up one more time, and then here we are. So yeah, we'll see what it does. You know, there's still a possibility it could play out of this area and whatever. You know, but I still think that this low is going to get ran. Maybe we play in this trap candle, but inevitably I think we're coming down to the 1850s. Let's take a look at the chat. Buys on US 30 possibly have a 1 hour triple high. I would like buys on 30. You know, we did break the hourly structure to the upside. I rather buy NASDAQ because it's more of the strongest one, but I still see 30 buys. That's what I had yesterday for 30 down here. Zach had this too on Go Live. He had this area marked up. And then, you know, we took the high. Did we take the highs? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, that's what you mean by triple high. Yeah, I see you on that. Yeah, if we can get an acumen here, that would be perfect. Let's see what the open does. Maybe if the open comes down into this candle in here and starts to accumulate. I don't really see anything like right now to execute on that. But if we come lower, around the 33,200, sorry, that area, unless if it just like accumulates where it's at, that it could do that too. I'll do it later then. There's no banana bread? Okay. Ugh. I'm probably going to leave USC Cat alone. I know some of y'all executed on the buys, but I don't know. My gut's telling me not to participate in this, so I'm not going to do it. UChef is looking like it's reacting off of that 5-minute candle. Chris, yeah, Chris, I agree with you. I'd rather wait for UCAD sells too. I'm just being patient, being very selective with the positions I'm taking. Yeah, that was solid though. Like, if this does fall on USD Chef, it was like a 5-pip stop. And if this... That's crazy. We'll see though. See if we get that break. On the smaller time frame, like 1 minute and stuff, we are distributing. I just want to see us like solid break this low and really get under this news candle. That would be dope. It's only 8:10 anyways. There's still a lot more of the New York session still left. So no reason to rush. Why can't USC Chef just make extra 4 pips and hit my TV? Now it's reversing. That's the worst, bro. 4 pips. So what, your TP was above this high? I feel you on that. Hey, it could still do it. You know, it doesn't give us this break and it just reaccumulates. Who knows? I just don't want to tell you to, you know, that's on you, man, if you want a TP or not. Oil reacted off my box, but I only see an entry. Have it on my other screen here, so I am looking at it. Your London accent is sick. I don't. Yeah, I'm not from London. I don't have. I don't. I have a London accent. No. Like I say stuff and like impersonate and do it here and there, but I wouldn't say I have a London accent. Yeah, for my second entry, TP at the high. And then my initial entry was from Tuesday London holding 20%. Okay, I see you. Well, hopefully your TP gets hit, bro. I like I'm honestly I don't really care what USD does, to be honest. Like I would like the short. That means I can get in a short, but even if it goes long, it's like I'm still in the long, so it's like, whatever it wants to do, it can do. That's kind of the fence I'm on right now. I know some of you guys are in UCAD buys, and I don't want you guys not to win on your trade. But then I also low-key want the short so I can keep winning on oil too, So it's like, we're in on both sides. I've been using the order box management tool, and it makes things 1,000 times easier. Yo, facts. Yep. Just draw a box. Let it do its thing. Don't got to sit there just, trying to calculate risk and all that. I agree. It makes life so much easier. Maybe it's the process. Yeah, what was it? Zach's wife even told me that. It's process, right? That's how you're supposed to say it. I say process. It is what it is. I failed English, so twice. My English teachers did not like me at all. My English teacher in high school didn't like me so much that she read out the grade in front of the entire class. So the entire class knew I was getting a 40. 40% back in the day. Man. Let's go. So if y'all took USD CAD buys, you guys should be lit. Even if I did enter on the buy, I probably wouldn't have gotten filled, because I would have wanted the candle. That's all good. We in Chef Longs, though. Come on, Chef Longs. Don't give us the break. Just keep going. That would be cool. All right, we're going to have Indice open here in about 15 minutes. So let's see what that does. Looks like they do want to creep up higher. Currently right now, NASDAQ is trading above today's daily low. S&P and 30 are trading below. So that could show some strength. Yeah, NASDAQ still trading above. S&P and 30 are trading below. So yeah, maybe we get some longs. We are under the low of the day. Right, we have some triple highs to the top. And I overall would like to see the indices bullish anyways. This is where we wanted to see longs on 30 inside this 4-hour candle. And, ideally I wanted to see us come up in here. No, I wanted to see if we get in here. At least, I feel if we are going to short or whatever, we would at least get to that. But just like NASDAQ, I think 30 is going to continue trading higher and make a new high overall. But yeah, we'll kind of see that overall macro perspective. Sounds more Canadian than from London. Yeah, there are a lot of similar things that Canadians say because we are like a British colony, anyways. You know what I mean? Well, really, a lot of places in the world are. But there's like a lot of slang that gets tossed around, like fam, or they say fum. You know, there's like a lot of different slang words that kind of go from both places. I'm grabbing my order box management tool ASAP. Yeah, facts. Yep. I honestly love it. You literally never have to calculate risk ever again. It just makes it so simple. Especially if you're trading like Forex and then you trade indices and then sometimes you trade commodities, the lot sizes and contract sizes change. So it just makes it so much easier. So you don't have to remember how to calculate certain things. It just saves time really because regularly if you have to set a trade, you got to, divide your pips by, your dollar amount to figure out, what lot size you're going to put and all that. And then you got to set the limit, type it in. Whereas with this, you preset the risk, you draw a box, and then it fills you too. It accounts for spread. You can put spread filters. I love it. Yeah, I will grab order box management tool. Yep, facts. Yeah, honestly, she was not the greatest teacher. I really resented her in all of high school. Um, as I was doing this journey of trading and stuff, like that was one of those teachers I wanted to prove wrong because she dead ass told me like you're not gonna get anywhere in life. You're not gonna be successful. You're gonna be selling drugs and just on the streets. Which part of that was right that she told me because I did end up selling a lot of stuff, but I'm not doing that anymore. So, it is what it is. Yeah, I resented her a lot in high school, man. That was a class I skipped the most too because I just hated being in her class. There's only one reason why I would go to that class. There was this one dude in my I don't want to expose his name or anything, but bro, he was so hilarious. He was like by far the biggest guy in our grade, and he had the crush on the like one of the most smallest petite girls in our class. And bro, the type of shit he would say and do was hilarious. So it was an entertaining class, because of the classmates. But yeah, that shit was funny. Where do you get the order box management tool from? So if you go to mql5.com, you can check it out there. And then you just search up order box management tool or whatever. And then, yeah, I don't think you get the demo ones. You get the other ones based off as MT5 or MT4. So for MT4, you get, I think it's that one right there. Yeah, you just search it up. It's on Google. Now you making her yearly income in a month. Well, we're not there yet, but we are getting there. We are getting there. That's the goal, man. The goal is to make 5 figures a month. I make enough right now to keep my ship afloat and some extra to invest in stuff. But yeah, the goal is to make 5 figures and then 6. The goal is to be able to make enough that I can buy a Lamborghini every month. That's the goal. Even though I don't really like Lambos that much, to be honest with y'all. I just want to have one. And then the rest, I just want to have a bunch of classic cars. The car that I really want is this one right here. This is the car I want. This has been my dream car since I was a kid. The Ferrari F40, man, I love this car. I love the lights. Classic. This is a classic and it gains value over time too. I think this is like 1.5 million right now, even though it's from 1990. So I want that car. That's like, my ideal car. You should have became a rapper and made a song about her. Ha. Um, I didn't rap, but I sang classical music growing up until I hit puberty, and then I lost my voice. But yeah, rapping is, I don't know if I'm ever gonna rap, to be honest. I rap along to songs and stuff that I know, but I don't know about me dropping a track. Maybe, once they get bored and I have a studio built in the crib and I'm just like, screw it, I'm gonna do it anyways. Who knows? Who knows, man? Man, I'm with you. Learn more English from Go Live than in school. These teachers hated me. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all, are from Europe and different places too. So I know you guys' first language isn't even English, right? It's like Dutch or German or, oh wait, no, Dutch is a German language, right? I don't know. I know y'all have a bunch of languages over there. I don't think English is the first language, right? You guys learn other ones first. Do you use position size calculator on TradingView by Sonora Lab? I don't even know what that is. I don't trade on. Oh shit! What did I just? Okay. I don't know what I just did, but yeah, I don't trade on TradingView, but it looks like it looks like it's kind of the same thing, but because I trade on MT4, that just makes it easier. And gold so clean, I hesitated on that sell duty news. Yeah, gold was clean, man. No, it's still free falling. Gold was so freaking clean. Up here, this is where I hesitated. And then this was amazing. The Friday entry off the 15-minute, like you would have to have an open stop because it played in it after, but that was clean too. So many clean entries, man. So y'all should be big lit on UCAD buys if you guys took it. Not something I took personally, but I know some of y'all were in there. Looking good so far. I honestly just want to see if this is going to create a UTAD up here. Or we're completely wrong on bias and it just goes poof. Which then the play would have been to hold these longs that we had from last week. I think we talked about it on Tuesday. Talked about it on Monday on Go Live and then Tuesday on here, I think. Because I was trying to short it on Tuesday to bring it down here to then long it. Which this would have been the ideal play to hold. So I'm not holding that anymore. Other than that. You should do a video on how to use it and how to use MT4 on PC. I was thinking about doing that. Rock has one on his Go Live to use the order box management tool. So I've been kind of just, if you're a part of the academy, I just kind of been directing my peoples over there. Yeah, I think there is a video on YouTube though on how to use it by the creator. How to use MT4 on PC. Honestly, there's like newer things coming out. I'm really interested to see freaking, Trade Lockers in beta right now, but that's the platform I'm excited to use because it's literally TradingView and you trade on it. And like, they're basically gonna be having like all those add-ons and everything in there already too. Like that's what I've seen. Like they literally have a way to set orders live on there and everything. So I like it. I like being able to trade on TradingView because we use that anyways, so I find that pretty dope. It's in beta right now, so I'm excited to see when that comes out fully. Because I don't think right now, like I was using it the other day, like last month and stuff. Like you're not able to fully partial and stuff on there, so there is still some stuff they gotta fix. Yeah, it's pretty dope. I'm excited for that. Same classics, old school. Yeah, I love classics, man. I want that Ferrari F40. I want a 1969 Shelby, Mustang. The silver and blue, the real classic one. Other than that, I literally want the entire like JDM collection. Like, I want a Supra, an R34, S2K. I want a Sylvia S15. And I want all these cars to be like completely modded, like not just like stock. Like I want to at least drop 20 to 50 grand into these cars and just like completely turbo, like just deck them out. That F40 in white, damn, it's clean. Oh, I don't know about white. I like red, man. Red is like my favorite. I'm freaking wearing red right now. Red is one of my favorite colors. I like Ferraris in red. It's like the Ferrari red, It's like its unique paint that it has, so I like it. Just download MT5 on the computer. How do I change time frames? It's at the top, my guy. Should be at the top there. I don't use MT5 though. I use MT4, but it should be the same. It should be at the top somewhere. It's my third German, first Italian, second in English, third. Yeah, so yeah, see, y'all like have so many languages over there. I feel that. Yeah, I grew up speaking my mother language, which is Tamil, and then I learned English was kind of like my second language. But it's like, I went to school and stuff in Canada, so I was fairly fluent in it and stuff. We're gonna have the New York Open here shortly. See what happens for the Open. 1 minute. Yeah, I agree with you there, Alex. The MT4N5 like look is old. It's like a classic look. I agree. It's like a Windows 98 type of vibe, That's what it reminds me of. Okay, so let's see what the Open does. Like I was saying, NASDAQ longs kind of made the most sense. Because obviously it's a more bullish asset. So let's see. Like if 30 comes lower, I think that would be ideal for longs. Yeah, see, like NASDAQ is just... So I just like buying NASDAQ because it's literally just so much more bullish because of tech stocks. You can literally just... You could have been looking for NAS buys like every single day for like the past like week and a half. 2 weeks almost. Yeah, like almost 2 weeks. Could have just been looking for buys. Shit's so clean. Yeah, 30 might come lower and then give us the long. Let's see. And I really want to see how 30 plays in this zone here. If it wants to give us that. We are diverging between the two at the moment. S&P does look like it wants to trade lower as well. So the way I attack indices, I always like seeing the initial reaction. I'll play like the next 30-minute or the next hourly candle. Like that was kind of the same thought yesterday. You wait for the initial candle print and then you could play the other ones after. And taking partials always have to switch to the phone to take partials. Yeah, on MT5. Yeah, facts. That's why I like MT4 for that sense too. I think you can take partials on 5. You have to like click on the order and then close like the exact amount or whatever. It's the same like the phone, I think. I used MT5 once because one of the brokers didn't offer me MT4, but I don't use that broker anymore, so I don't really remember. Yeah, I'm break even on it. Would be better. Well, don't like how MT4 on PC. Yeah, I just, main reason why I even use it now is because of the order box management tool. That's why I like MT4 on PC. So yeah, today's kind of a type of day, Really just continuations on everything from what I'm seeing so far. Whoa. That was a major absorption right there. Okay, let's see how this closes now. S&P did an absorption too, so this could be it now. Now we could see the accumulation, which it makes sense. It's accumulating under the lows. Same thing with S&P and 30. So that's a lot of absorption there. So maybe we just see a continuation like this. Could be possible. If that's what it wants to do. Because NASDAQ is already off the charts. It's about to make a new high here shortly for the day. And 30 and S&P are lagging. So it could be possible here. Really would like to see that closure above, though, before looking at any longs. So we'll see how this stuff closes. That is just based off of the 5, or not even the 5, like 1 minute time frames, basically. Looks like oil shorting off. Okay, maybe it comes back to the 4-hour candle again. Let's see. It did make a new high here. Just wanted to see a new high here for it retraced, but all right. So I'm gonna see what happens here a bit for the open, but if I don't really get anything, I'm probably just gonna hop off. I'm trying to force trades today if they don't show me what I want to see. So I already had a blessed week, so no reason to give that all back to the market. Man, gold is just falling off a cliff right now. Gold was the play of the week right there. Gold be the play of the week every single week. So beautiful. Hundreds of pips given on these all the time. Like from our Tuesday entry, like that's like 600 pips, man. Almost. If it takes that, like, if it takes this low too, god damn, that's like 650 pips. If it goes even lower, 700. That's just insane. Gotta love gold, man. Chevy Stingray T-top 1974. I don't even probably seen this before, but I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not like too crazy into muscle. I'm more of an import type of person, to be honest. There's only like a few muscle cars I really fuck with. But yeah, this. Oh yeah, this. I know. Now I know what you're talking about. This is classic right here. I honestly love these type of headlights on anything. It's just shit is clean. All right, cool. Block. Once you get yours, let me drive it. All right. 68 Chevelle 2-door. Oh, word. Oh, this is what freaking swear Dominic Toretto had in freaking Fast and Furious. And there you go with 30. 30. 30 being dirty. So now that we got that, now if it wants to give us that test one more time, or that might have been it there. Dealey would want to see something like that now. See if we get it. NASDAQ is already ripped. Even if I would have attempted this, I probably would have gotten hit out. Because it freaking like barely... Did it run that low? Oh, it did. Yeah, I would have probably gotten hit out if I ran that. So that was clean though. 30 should be good out of here. You know, we should see these hourly highs get taken now. And then possibly this could be our next expansion. So I'm going to still hold a little bit to see if we can hit this, if it gives us what we want today. So keep our eyes on that. Yeah, for real. And it's choppy too. Look and set up all things. I always feel like back as a kid doing things on these big fat old computers. Yeah, facts. Yo, I used to have one of those, man. I used to have one of those like massive freaking monitors. You know what I'm talking about? Like it had like a whole, like that monitor itself would take the whole fucking desk, bro. That shit was huge. Man, that was like my, I remember playing World of Warcraft on that computer, bro. Shit was crazy. Shit was actually wild. Like it was the biggest, fattest thing. It literally took my entire desk, and there would be a little room in the front so I could put my keyboard. Chef, making you happy. Let's go. Making me happy too, man. Love to see it. Beautiful expansion out. Yep, we didn't get our break, but our longs succeeded. I didn't add on today, but our longs from Tuesday succeeded. Right here. We wanted to see. So this was the news candle, and then it did that. I already got in on the candle though, but the actual trade setup was this, and it gave us that. So that was clean as F. Really, it was. Right after news, you play it, so you get the tight stop. And first target 1 to 8. We're at like a 1 to 12 right now. If this booms and gets to where we want it to go, can go there. Depending on where the dollar goes, shit, this could fucking moon. So we'll see. We'll see, my friends. But overall, very, very beautiful plays on you, Chef, from Tuesday. Very clean. Very, very clean. If I do say so myself. Yeah, it's just like NASDAQ just makes me feel like, why did I even close any of my buys? Literally had each one of these bottoms. It was crazy. I'm in certain stocks though, so I'm holding some tech stocks, so I'm happy with that. Gains over there. Wish I had the NASDAQ too. 30 is being dirty. It's doing its thing. This doesn't hold, then it is what it is. But I would like it to hold. Maybe now that Nas has ran this, it gives reason for it to go lower and everything else will follow. Maybe. There is some volume divergence here too between S&P. Maybe we got in a bit too early and this comes lower. We'll see what happens there. Might just come back to our lower area. See how this closes. Oil still playing in that same zone. See how this goes too. Chef broke above. Hell yeah, finally. Yep, let's get it. Yeah, facts. Same over here. Let's go. Love to see it, man. Love to see y'all killing it. Yeah, Chef was a clean one. Chef was a breadwinner for the week, and gold. Those are really two of the breadwinners, in my opinion. And then we had Euro from last week too. Last week Friday. So that was kind of a continuation. So that was clean too. Those were kind of the three breadwinners. And then the NASDAQ longs. Yeah, if you guys were up for London, that 5-minute play in there would obviously given you like a 5 or 6 pip stop. But if you just played the limit that I was talking about on the stream, that's still like a 1 to 8 and still going. Shit is crazy, man. Crazy seeing all this play out over and over and over again. Right, we were buying Euro up into this daily candle, and then we were shorting from that daily candle. Now we want to see this. If it gives us that, I think it's going to. I'm honestly on the side of just seeing dollar freaking just rally, dude. Like, I just going against the mass sentiment and everything. They want to be bearish on dollar. I think this shit is about a moon. We didn't close under here. Yep. Well, if this does run me out on 30, it is what it is. Can't win them all. So I like taking 0.25% risk on indices, and I take my regular risk on everything else because I'm still getting used to trading indices. I'm not too much of an indice person. Other than NASDAQ, I think honestly I should stick with NASDAQ. Like 30 gives me more L's. That's what I'm probably going to do this next up and coming week. I'm just going to trade NAS. Because I've been trading NAS to this last couple of weeks, and NAS has been, based off the data that I have, NAS has been more profitable for me than 30. So, yeah, there's that. All right, y'all. I'm probably going to hop off here because, we're getting a whole lot of nothing right now. Really not much to look at. A lot of the things we were looking at beginning of the week on Tuesday were playing out nicely. We'll see what Powell does tomorrow. We'll see if 30 holds. Maybe I'm wrong and this still decides to go higher. Okay, could. Just taking a sweet-ass time. S&P's taking a sweet time too, so this still could play. So we'll see. We'll come back and do a recap tomorrow on this, whatever we looked at today. For the ones that took UCAD buys, shout out to y'all. I'm not in there, but glad to see you guys are identifying your own positions and getting in, so that's lit. But yeah, you guys already know I'm going to be live tomorrow again on YouTube. I also got my go live tomorrow where we're going to really break stuff down on what happened this week and what we can, guesstimate next week. So I generally get less people on Friday streams, but, I think tomorrow is going to be very important. I think Fridays in general are important in the markets. Just to give you guys a reminder, Friday was the bottom of UCAD the last time, right? That happened on a Friday. Where was it? Over here. That was a Friday. The top of oil up here when we were live, that was a Friday. So, I don't really disregard Fridays anymore, personally, because I've seen a lot of stuff play out on Fridays. So we'll see what's good. Love and appreciate y'all. As y'all know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys gain value. And if you guys, grab some of these positions with us this week. It's been an amazing week. We'll see. Honestly, US 30 looking like it's the one that's about to give us an L this week, but that's fine. We had so many dubs that it's completely irrelevant. But, yeah, y'all have a blessed rest of your guys' week. I'll see y'all tomorrow on the streams. Peace. Oh, last but not least, if you want to get more sauce, you guys already know, hit my Instagram. Get you tapped in. All right, peace out, everybody.